Hello friends, myself Subhash Nagarse from Sri Digambar Jain Gurukul High School, Solapur. I shall welcome to all of you in this session of 10th Standard Mathematics Part 2. Friends, in the previous sessions we have been discussed with the question number 1b, the 4 topics. Now, today in this session we are going to discuss on the coordinate geometry and trigonometry. The problems that could be probably asked in question number 1b. This is provided by the SCRT and State Board, the question bank. Now we'll start with coordinate geometry and trigonometry. Few questions. For the practice purpose, this question bank has been prepared. So go through this, and the questions, the problems from this maybe or may not be asked in the board examination, but you should have to use this as a reference study material. The question that could be asked in the SSC board examination will be like this, so practice them. So friends, question number 1b, attempt the following sub questions, 4 marks are there. There is no option in this question. So let us start with the topic coordinate geometry. The probable questions are like this. Number 1, find the coordinates of the points of intersection of the graph of the equation x is equal to and y is equal to -3. So friends, answer for this is the coordinates of the points of intersection of the graph of the equation x is equal to and y is equal to -3 are 2, -3. Find the distance between the point A 75 and B 25. Friends, here let A x1 y1 which is equal to 75 and b x2 y2 which is equal to b 25. We use now distance formula. Distance between point A and B is equal to under root x2 minus x1 bracket raised to square plus y2 minus y1 bracket raised to square. Friends, here a x1 y1 a 75 means x1 value is 7 and y1 is 5. Similarly, x2 is 2 and y2 is 5. We'll substitute these values here in this equation. So which will be equal to under root 2 minus 7 bracket raised to square plus 5 minus 5 bracket raised to square. 2 minus 7 is -5 square and 5 minus 5 is 0 square, and -5 square is 25, 0 square is 0 as well. Therefore 25 plus 0 is 25. Taking square root of this 25, that is 5 centimeter. So we can say the distance between A and B is 5 centimeter. See the next one. The coordinates of diameter of a circle are A 2 7 and B 4 5. Then find the coordinates of the center. Friends, you know the diameters whose center is the center of the circle, means it is just like a midpoint center of the circle. Let C xy be the center of the circle. Here A x1 y1 a 2 7 and B x2 y2 which is B 4 5. x1 is 2, y1 is 7, x2 is 4 and y2 is 5. C is the midpoint of the segment AB. By midpoint formula, we can write C xy is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Here the x1 and y1 values are given. We'll put that values. So it will be x1 2 plus y2 x2 4 divided by 2. y1 is 7 and y2 is 5. 7 plus 5 divided by 2. So here it will be 6 by 2 and it is 7 plus 5 12 upon 2. After division we will get C xy is equal to 3 and 6. So the coordinates of the center of the circle are 3 and 6. Write x coordinate and y coordinate of the point -5 and 4. It is very easy. Here we will get the x coordinate of the point P -5 4 is -5, first coordinate, and the y coordinate of P -5 4 is 4, second. Problem number 5. What are the coordinates of the origin? The coordinates of the origin are 0 0. Find distance of point A 6 8 from origin. Friends, here we know that here let A x1 y1 be A 6 8 and origin x2 y2 is 0 0. So x1 is 6, y1 8, x2 0 and y2 is 6. By using distance formula, we can write distance between points A and O is equal to under root x2 minus x1 bracket raised to square plus y2 minus y1 bracket raised to square. Now substitute the values here. It is 0 plus 6 bracket raised to square plus 0 minus 8 bracket raised to square. It is in under root. So here the addition of these two is 6, 6 square is 36. The subtraction of this is minus 8 square is 64. The addition of this is root of 100. So distance between AO is root 100 and square root of 100 is 10. Therefore, we can write the distance between A 6, 8 from the origin is 10 centimeter. Now find the coordinates of the midpoint joining minus 2, 6 and 8, 2. Friends, let here A x1 y1 is equal to A minus 2, 6 and B x2 y2 is equal to B 8, 2. Say xy be the midpoint of the segment AB. Now from here we will get x1 is minus 2, y1 is 6, x2 is 8 and y2 is 2. By using midpoint formula, we can write Cxy is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So minus 2 plus 8 divided by 2 and 6 plus 2 divided by 2. So here is minus 2 plus 8 6 upon 2, 6 plus 2 8 upon 2. After simplifying this, we are getting 3 and 4. Therefore, the coordinates of the midpoint of segment joining minus 2, 6 and 8, 2 are 3 and 4. Now, find the coordinates of the centroid of a triangle whose vertices are 4, 7, 8, 4 and 7, 11. So friends, here let Ax1, y1 be 4, 7, Bx2, y2 be 8, 4 and Cx3, y3 be 7, 11. By using centroid formula, the coordinates of the centroid of this triangle will be x, y. So we will find out first x is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3. Now we will put the values 4 plus 8 plus 7, x1, x2, x3's values from here divided by 3. The addition of this is 19 by 3 and y is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. Now again put the values of y1, y2, y3, 7 plus 4 plus 7 upon 3 and the addition of this is 22 upon 3. Therefore, the coordinates of the centroid will be 19 upon 3 and 22 upon 3. Now next we will see 9. Find the distance between O 0, 0 and B minus 5, 12. Friends, here let O x1 y1 is equal to O 0, 0 and B x2 y2 is equal to B minus 5, 12. Therefore, we will get the values x1 is equal to 0, y1 is equal to 0, x2 is minus 5 and y2 is 12. By using distance formula, distance between OB will be under root of x2 minus x1 bracket x2 square plus y2 minus y1 bracket x2 square. Now we will put the values under root minus 5 minus 0 bracket x2 square plus 12 minus 0 bracket x2 square. So here it will be minus 5 square plus 12 square. 25 plus 149, that is 169. Therefore, distance between OB is 169. The square root of this is 13. Therefore, distance between OB will be 13 units. So I can write the inward. The distance between the point O and B is 13 units. We'll see the next problem. Find coordinates of the midpoint of 0, 2 and 12, 14. Friends, here let A x1, y1, A 0, 2 and B x2, y2 which is B 12, 14. Let the coordinates of the midpoint be P, x, y. By using midpoint formula, x is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2, 0 plus 12 upon 2 which is 6. Y is equal to y1 plus y2 upon 2, 2 plus 14 upon 2 which is 16 upon 2, that is 8. Therefore, in words we can write the coordinates of the midpoint of the segment joining 0, 2 and 12, 14 are 6 and 8. I think these are the few problems that are based on this coordinate geometry. Now we'll see the next topic, that is trigonometry. Here also we are going to discuss few problems that could be asked probably for 1 mark. Number 1, 1 minus tan square 45 upon 1 plus tan square 45 is equal to what? Friends, here we must know the values of this. So 1 minus tan square 45 upon 1 plus tan square 45 is equal to 1 minus tan 45 is 1 square divided by 1 plus 1 square. Now we can write here that 1 minus 1 upon 1 plus 1 is, that is 2, 0 upon 2 is 0. Therefore, this value of 1 minus tan square 45 upon 1 plus tan square 45 is 0. Now second one, if tan theta is 13 upon 12, then cot is cot theta. Friends, here we know that tan theta and cot theta are reciprocals of each other, means product of these two is 1. We know tan theta is equal to 13 upon 12, but cot theta is 1 upon tan theta, means reciprocal of each other. Now put the values of this tan theta here, 1 upon 13 upon 12. This 12 goes at the numerator, therefore cot theta value is 12 upon 13. Next, problem number 3. Prove that cosec theta into under root of 1 minus cos square theta is 1. Friends, here we must have to know some identities. Like first this LHS is equal to cosec theta into under root 1 minus cos square theta. We know the formula that sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Therefore 1 minus cos square theta is sin square theta. Now here it is 1 minus cos square theta. We will replace that value. Therefore cosec theta is equal to under root of sin square theta. The square of this sin square theta is sin theta. Cosec theta into sin theta. The product of this is 1. This is an identity. Therefore LHS is equal to 1, but RHS is 1 already given. So from these two we can write LHS is equal to RHS, means cosec theta into under root of 1 minus cos square theta is equal to 1, and it's proved. See the next step. If tan theta is 1, then sin theta into cos theta is equal to how much? Friends, it is, we know tan theta is 1, but tan 45 is also 1. Therefore the value of theta is 45. So sin theta into cos theta is sin 45 into cos 45, which would be equal to, this sin 45 is 1 upon root 2, that we know, and cos 45 is also 1 upon root 2. Root 2 into root 2 is root 4, that is 1 upon root 4. This 1 as it is, square root of 4 is 2. Therefore we get that sin theta into cos theta is half when tan theta is 1. If 2 sin theta is equal to 3 cos theta, then what is tan theta? Friends, we will let given thing, that is 2 sin theta is equal to 3 cos theta. This sin theta is on the LHS. We will bring this cos theta to LHS from the right hand side. So it will become sin theta upon cos theta, and 2 from the left hand side will take to right hand side. It will be 3 upon 2. So from this given we will get this step. Now but we know that sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta. Therefore we can write tan theta is equal to 3 upon 2. Now we'll see problem number 6. If cot 90 minus A is equal to 1, then what is the measurement of angle A? Friends, with given thing, it is that cot 90 minus A is 1. But we know that cot 90 minus A is nothing but a tan. A tan is 1. But we know from the trigonometric ratios, that table, tan 45 is 1. Tan A is 1. Tan 45 is 1, means A's value is 45. If 1 minus cos square theta is equal to 1 upon 4, then what is the value of theta? Friends, we know 1 minus cos square theta is a 1, for it is given, but sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Therefore 1 minus cos square theta is sin square theta. Here in the given thing, 1 minus cos square theta, we can write sin square theta. Sin square theta is equal to 1 upon 4. We will take square root on both sides. What we will get? Sin square theta's square root is sin theta. 1 upon 4 square root is half. So sin theta is equal to half. But we know that sin 30 is 1 by 2 from the table. So from this, from 1 and 2, these RHS are same, half. Sin theta is equal to sin 30, means theta is equal to 30. Next we will see problem number 8. Prove that cos 90 minus A upon sin A is equal to sin 90 minus A upon cos A. Friends, we will write this first LHS. Cos 90 minus A upon sin A. Cos 90 minus A is nothing but a sin A. Cos 90 minus A is a sin A. Denominator sin A. Both get cancelled. The answer is 1. Equation 1. Now here RHS is sin 90 minus A upon cos A. We know that sin 90 minus A is cos A. Cos A upon cos A. Both get cancelled. We will get the answer 1. This is equation number 2. From these two statements, the right hand side 1 and 1 both are same. So left hand side must be same. So LHS is equal to RHS. That is cos 90 minus A upon sin A is equal to sin 90 minus A upon cos A. Hence proved. Number 9. If tan theta into this box, means we will consider here x, a, b, c, any variable. Tan theta into that variable is equal to sin theta. Then variable value is what? They ask. Friends, we know that tan theta, it is into a is sin theta. In the box we will consider as a. Tan theta into a is equal to sin theta. It is given. But we know what is the value of tan theta? That is sin theta upon cos theta. Into a is equal to sin theta. This sin theta on both sides get cancels. So 1 upon cos theta into a is equal to 1. This cos theta goes to that side. It will be at the numerator. Therefore a's value is cos theta. We'll see the next. That is problem number 10. Sec theta plus tan theta into sec theta minus tan theta is equal to what? This is just like a plus b and a minus b in algebra. So friends, we'll write that one first. Given sec theta plus tan theta, sec theta minus tan theta is equal to a plus b minus b, a square minus b square means x square theta minus tan square theta. By using this formula, a plus b minus b, a square minus b square. Friends, here we know that 1 plus tan square theta is x square theta. Therefore, sec square theta minus tan square theta is 1. Here it is sec square theta minus tan square theta. So its value is 1. Therefore, you can write that sec theta plus tan theta in one bracket, another bracket sec theta minus tan theta will be equal to 1. And now the last problem, sine of 75 degree upon cos of 15 is equal to what? Friends, here we know that sine 75 upon cos 50, any one will change into its 90 minus 15 that way. This sine 75 can be written as sine of 90 minus 15. Sine 90 minus theta is the cos theta. Accordingly, sine 45 upon cos 15 is equal to cos of 15. 90 minus this one 75 is 15 upon cos of 15. Therefore, sine 75 upon cos 15 is equal to 1. These two get cancels. So the value of sine 75 upon cos 15 is 1. This is what regarding the trigonometry. Friends, I think you understood all the problems. You practice again and again. Use some reference study material. Your textbook is the best friend of you. Utilize it properly. And I think certainly you will score good marks in this question number 1B. Friends, thank you for watching this video. We will meet in the next video. Till that, bye.